Well, after a rocky start, the Detroit Tigers finally won their first. They won 2 series in a row, and they are currently 73-52, so 21 games above 500 mark.
Yay!
Well, you sound very enthusiastic. That's good news, though. Everybody, I mean, they started. They were out of 13 games, they lost 12 to start the season.
They almost lost 3 straight to the Twins.
Yeah,
the Twins.
Well, I mean, to start, I clarify, not to start the season, to start the second half, they were terrible the first 13 games. And so now, I mean, they're making it happen. They're still, and again, everybody started to panic there for a little while, but they're still 8.5 games, I believe, over the Guardians. So still very promising. They won 2 series in a row. Yeah, the pitching towards the end there could, late innings could be a little sketchy, but hell, they're still finding ways to win. They're still 73 wins this season. So very, very promising still. I still think we're going to win our division and run away with it, hopefully, and not let the Guardians catch up. The real thing, Milwaukee is on a tear right now, but we can talk about them later. But 14 wins in a row, pretty impressive.
Tigers have 4 in a row. They're doing pretty decent.
Well, better than 4 losses in a row, I guess.
Yeah, they're 7-3 in their last 10. And I was looking at the run differentials for all the teams and looking at Tigers. Oh, they got plus 87. They're doing so good. And then I scroll down to the Brewers, and they're plus 162.
Oh.
God, the Cubs are plus 116. If they weren't in the Central, they'd be.
Well, Milwaukee,
So
though, they're
much
going to
better.
be higher if they're winning 14 in a row. I'd have to look up what our best win streak is this season, but it's not 14. I know that.
It's like 6 or something.
That's a franchise record for Milwaukee, though.
Milwaukee doesn't have much. They can have this.
Yeah. And their rookie that I think we sabotaged the guy. We talked about well, he's not a rookie.
12 o'clock.
Well, apparently it's 12 o'clock. Sorry, we forgot to turn that off. That's all right. But yeah, we talk about a guy, and then he ends up doing terrible in his next outing. And we're talking about Priester. We talked about him. He was on tied a Brewers record for the most wins
Without a loss.
Without a loss, he had 10, and then very next day he gives up 6 runs. But as you were saying, he did his outing after that. He bounced back and he had a good outing.
Yeah, I mean, he just made 2 bad pitches, 2 home runs in the same inning, and makes his stat line look a little bit worse. But pitching to the 6th, 5 2/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, as I said, both of them earned, being the home runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts.
And he got the win?
No, they were the bullpen sucked. In that game, I mean, it was pretty crazy. They end up scoring almost all of the runs in the last 3 innings. The Brewers score 5 to have back-to-back days with crazy comebacks, because the day before they were down 8-1 and ended up coming back and beating the Reds 10-8. And yesterday they're down 2-1 going into the 9th and ended up winning it 6-5. So, I mean, the Brewers are just finding any way to win right now. And they have a group of, I don't want to say no names, but they have one guy on this team who you can consider to be a superstar, and even he isn't performing well, being Christian Yelich.
Well, Priester, though, this is his breakout year. He had a rocky start to his career, and then now he's taken off. So, but
yeah, he's got a 3.48 ERA this year, over 124 innings, 100 strikeouts even. Yeah, just really well. He made his debut in 2023 with the Pirates, and then was traded to the Red Sox in the middle of last season, and is now on the Brewers and is having the best year of his career.
To be fair, too, though, the team is on a hell of a hot streak, so I wonder how much of that is helping.
Yeah, that also does help
to compensate for some bad pitches here and there. But good for Milwaukee. But we were talking Tigers, and we kind of got sidetracked. But yeah, both teams are doing great. What's Milwaukee's record for the year?
Best record in baseball.
Oh, well, they should be if they won 14 in a row, I would hope.
78-44.
All right, so we're not far off of them. I mean, we are, I guess, but
we're 6.5 games back from first place
from them. So
MLB.
yeah, we're still back a ways. But we had the best record, and then Tigers kind of faltered there with a 12-game slide.
13-game slide.
Well,
12 out of
13 total, yeah. And yeah, that's what I said.
No.
They lost 12 out of 13.
You said 12-game slide. It was a 13-game
Well,
slide.
one in the middle. You can barely count that. Come on.
Which they shouldn't have won that game.
Scuba was pitching, though. It's the only thing that it kept us close, I think. But a win's a win. And, all right, I guess we can get into it.
See.
Welcome, sports fans, to Everything Sports with Bill and Will. And this is our 9th episode. Thank you for joining us. And I guess, where do you want to start, Will?
You want to start with JV's 3,500 strikeout?
Oh, yeah, good place. Good place to start. Verlander becomes, well, with his last outing, he's now moved into 9th all-time in strikeouts. And as you said, he wants to pitch till he's 45, which he's 42 right now, so he's still got a few years left. If he does that, I think he'll move. I mean, God, think about the list all-time of where he's going to end up at. He just passed Walter Johnson with 3509. He's at currently 3511. So his next stop is Gaylord Perry, then Sutton. I think if he stays healthy and he can pitch a couple more years, I think he's going to end up 5th all time. Just he's either going to pass or get really close to Brett Bylevin. So with and he's got 3,701 strikeouts. Tom Seaver's on that list with 3,640. So he's at 3,511 right now. He's gonna, and they're all Hall of Famers. All the guys he's about to pass. But Max Scherzer is at 3,459 as of right now. So he's gonna. How crazy is that? 2 of the best of all time are going to hit 3,500 strikeouts in the same season. If he stays healthy anyway, Scherzer can easily hit, I think, because Scherzer's a strikeout pitcher. If he gets some good quality starts, he's going to get 35 this year or early next year.
Yeah, and I mean, we might be seeing the last people to ever do it because I don't think Kershaw's average fastball right now is 89.8 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't see, unless he pitches for a very, very long time, which I don't know. He's already in his 40s, right? I believe he's got to be.
He's 37.
Oh, he's only 37?
I think so.
Really? All right. Sorry. We'll double check that if we quit dropping phones. Yeah. So, I mean, it depends on how long he plays for. He did win his last 3 outings. Kershaw did. So that's good news, but he's not.
He's 37.
Yeah. He's not pitching. He's not throwing 20 strikes.
He's not throwing that hard. He's averaging 89 point something miles an hour. He's pitching amazingly. A 3.01 ERA, 1.20 WHIP over 77 innings, 7-2 record. I mean, he's pitching really well.
Yeah, and the art of pitching is more important than getting the strikeout. It's getting the win and getting quality pitchers. However, being a power pitcher was what he was known for too. I mean, the guy was, but now if you can be a finesse pitcher, that works too, as long as you can get the win. But yeah, he's not throwing 10 strikeouts a game anymore either, though.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very difficult to get up there in strikeouts. Yeah, so either way, I mean, I don't see him getting to 3,500, not throwing what he's throwing right now, but
I don't even think he's going to play that long. I mean, he doesn't – he's old. He's been doing it for so long and he's been doing it at such a high level that him having a 3.01 ERA, people are freaking out. Like, that's a great pitcher or a great ERA for a pitcher. But I mean, having a 2.51 career ERA, that's insanely high for him at least.
For him it is, yeah. But yeah, you're right. I mean, he might call it in. I don't know how long
He's got 2 rings. He doesn't need anything else. He's got all the accolades, the Legends, All-Star pick, everything,
Definite Hall of Famer. So
3,000 strikeouts, 200 wins. He's got, almost 3,000 innings pitched.
The win total might keep him from a unanimous decision with the baseball writers, but very rarely do they get it. Ichiro didn't even get it, so
Ichiro called out that guy. That's so funny.
Yeah, he did. That's funny. But yeah, Verlander's 3,500 strikeouts. Congratulations to him, former Tiger. World Series champ. I mean, he's got a lot of accolades. Verlander, in my opinion, the guy should be
3 no-hitters.
Should be a surefire. He's a surefire Hall of Famer. Should definitely be, I think, 100%. But he's not. He's not going to get to 300 either. I don't think.
Especially not after this year.
Well, if he, you never know though. He could have a hell of a season. He could do 15 wins a season next couple of years and really get close. But I don't think he'll hit 300.
He's going to need 37 more wins.
Just goes to show he can do that then if he. But a lot's got to happen.
Well, you tend to slow down. So
you tend to slow down. But it goes to show you how hard it is to get to 300. And a 300, in my opinion, should automatically get you in the Hall of Fame, regardless of what your other numbers are. 3,000 strikeouts plus should get you in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, he's been the comeback player of the year before. He was that in 2022 when he came back and won the Cy Young.
Anything can happen. I'd never count Verlander out, but he is getting older with each year, so like we all are. So, and you do got the slowdown factor, but he's still incredible. And it's going to be cool to see what he can finish his career at, but Hall of Famer, definite. And while we're on that subject of Hall of Fame, we should bring up that it has been teased that Lou Whitaker might be going in. We don't know for sure, but that would be awesome. I think it's way overdue. Lou should be in the Hall of Fame.
See. Next, we had Pete Alonso breaking the all-time Mets home run record, and he hit 2 that game, so they had to change the graphic a little bit.
Yeah, I like the graphic. It was pretty cool. They kind of wrote over top of it, which we had Mad Dog on I don't know if it was a podcast or in print. I know he said nobody likes him, but he mentioned who cares about that record? Well, Mets fans care about it.
He's just an old, angry dude that nobody likes. Like, I don't know why I don't know why he's a TV show anymore. He is so annoying.
Well, I just seen it, and I thought, well, that's kind of rude to post it, but I mean, I probably did it just to get feedback. Now we're talking about it, but I think, and 250 in a career, it's a milestone for Pete. Most people don't care until you're at 300, then 4 or 5 or more. But it's a huge 250 is a milestone, but it's an all-time Mets record.
That's going to hit 500. Like, the closest is Giancarlo Stanton. He's not hitting it. I'm saying it right now. He's not playing enough to hit it. Who's the next closest? I think it's Manny Machado. They're not hitting it. These people are not hitting 500 anymore. It's not happening. And so to be all bitchy about, oh, he only hit 250. You've never hit any home runs. Why are you bitching?
It's true, and 250 is still decent. I mean, he passed Darryl Strawberry, which was a Mets legend. Darryl had over 300 in his career, but still not as a Met. Not all of them were as a Met. So, and I love Darryl Strawberry as a player, and I'm glad he turned his life around after all the, I think he had a little jail stint and drug problem, but turned it around, and it's a kind of a good comeback story. Not at baseball. Well, even in baseball, he played for the Yankees, almost hit 4 home runs in a game. But Pete Alonso I think it's good. Good for Pete. And it's and good for Mets fans. And hopefully Pete can get to 300 as a Met.
I mean, it's the only thing Mets fans have right now. They have been
so give
historically bad recently. So since starting 45-24, since then the Mets are 19-34. The only team with the worst record in that time span is the Washington Nationals at 19-35. And as we mentioned in the cold open, we're going to talk a little bit about the Brewers' 14 straight wins, a franchise record. And this was a couple of days ago. Shut up. When the Brewers posted this. But Milwaukee, since July 7th, have 7 series sweeps and 4 total losses. That's crazy.
It's crazy. That's pretty good.
And it's basically been since they traded for Andrew Vaughn from the White Sox. And ever since then, they've been just the best team in baseball history, just killing every team that steps in front of them.
Keep saying history. They're not the best in history.
Name me another team that's done this shit.
Well, Milwaukee's got it's a franchise record for them.
7 series sweeps and 4 total losses in a month?
Yeah.
When does that happen?
No, they're having a historic season right now for Milwaukee, but I don't know the best in history. Just saying.
That is statistically one of the best months in baseball history. 7 series sweeps and 4 total losses.
Yeah.
If it was the Tigers, you'd be saying they're the best of all time.
Well, it probably would be for Tigers, but not in history, not of all history. Sure, someone's done better, which I could look it up, but I was done with Milwaukee in the cold open. You wanted to rehash it, so here we go. You make my head hurt.
Head like that ought to hurt.
We're about to just clear this table and turn this shit sideways and go for it. We're about to have Rumble in the Jungle right here. Okay.
Stab.
Okay. Anyway, you want to talk? What do you want to talk next? Yankees might potentially fire Boone. If I end up getting stabbed, we have a recording of this. Don't edit that out. I want that. I want that a live. I want a live feed of that so we know. I want proof.
Look,
You're a little
plausible
sus.
deniability. I said it in an open forum. People could have framed me. You know, you never know.
Okay. Anyway. Hey, sports fans, if you're in the great state of Michigan and you're in need of roofing, siding, gutters, or insulation, there's only one place to call. And that place is Excel Home Improvement out of Romulus. With over 60 years in business, they are third generation, family owned, and veteran operated. They manufacture their own gutters and trim, so they're able to keep costs low while providing superior quality with unmatched service. They cover all of southeastern Michigan, including as far north as Bay City, all the way down to Monroe, and from Lansing to Port Huron. So give them a call today. That's Excel Home Improvement, 734-941-2800. I ask you a question. Do you want to talk Aaron Boone now?
No, not in the slightest. I don't like Aaron Boone.
Do you want him to get fired?
Yeah, it won't happen though. The Yankees are dumb.
Oh, well, that's an open forum too. Anyway, yeah, I think he could have done a hell of a lot better in the World Series. And you know, you got to take it.
Bro, he had the Red Sox go into the clubhouse and give them a motivational speech. Their biggest rival, the team that they fucking hate, that's the people that dipshit had go into the locker room when they were down 3-0 in the World Series. Like, how out of touch and stupid are you?
Well, the 04 Boston Red Sox were the king of the comeback, for crying out. I mean, nobody's ever done that.
It's your biggest rival. And not only is it
that
your
is
biggest
horrible.
rival, they beat you in that series.
That's true. And what does it say for Boone that he can't rally his team without that? I mean, get a motivational speaker, maybe, but
I'm pretty sure Aaron Boone was on that team that they beat. By the
you're
way.
in charge of that team. You should be motivating him as the leader of that team. You should be the motivational speaker for him. I mean, but whatever. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I mean, you
I didn't
hit
realize that.
one of the most iconic home runs in Yankee postseason history. You couldn't pull from that shit. You had to pull from the guys that are your worst enemy, that you have a 100-year-long rivalry with. Those are the guys that you decided were the best to speak to your team. He's just an idiot. Like, I don't care anymore.
And we
about
know
this
some
team.
of the moves he made in the World Series. The whole every series, they'd give up runs, and you're like, they're going to lose this game. They don't deserve to win it.
Yeah, I mean, just putting in Nestor Cortez, who hadn't pitched in over a month, to face Freddie Freeman in Game 1 of the World Series
Freeman hit
with the
home
game
run
on the
after
line.
home run. Freddie Freeman ever hit it. I think he set or tied a record for home runs in
He
consecutive.
broke George Springer's record for
Yeah.
the most home runs in consecutive World Series or playoff games. I can't remember which one it is.
And then did the Gibson,
Yeah. Aaron Boone is the only reason that event even happened. He put in a guy who hadn't pitched for a very long time, who hadn't even done like rehab starts, put him in cold against one of the best contact hitters in baseball over the last 20 years. Has a consistent 330 average, like one of the last pure average hitters, and you just decided that's the perfect guy that needs to face Freddie Freeman. Nestor Cortez, a dude who throws at the highest 89 miles an hour.
Well, we were playing armchair quarterback thinking, you know, why is Boone doing this? At the same time, we don't know the inside thinking of what's going on. Maybe someone was injured.
He
Maybe
just came
but
off of injury.
I'm trying to play devil's advocate. Yeah, I think he was horrible in the playoffs, and I'm shocked it didn't get him fired because Yankees fired players for less and managers for less. So
Yeah, they fired Joe Girardi for not making the playoffs not making the World Series in a certain amount of time since winning it in 2009. Boone hasn't even won a World Series.
Well, they
And
made
they're
it last
still-
year at least, but they might not
Who
make it
cares?
this year.
They won one game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit. This may be a hot take, but I don't care if you're a manager that takes a team to the World Series. If you manage that team like shit in the World Series, you do not deserve to be the manager. Like, it's that simple. If
Nobody's
you cannot,
perfect. But yeah, I think he played. He did
that's-
horrible.
your literal one job is to win the series, and you are so inept that you make so many wrong decisions that you have
Power team last year.
you have Derek Jeter calling you out on the post-game press conference saying, I don't know why they made any of those decisions.
Although Judge had an epically bad series. Soto, I think, played
Well, so
pretty
did
good.
Ohtani.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So you take out the two best, you still have 3 MVPs on each side.
yeah. I agree. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate for him. But yeah, I agree. I think he should have. I'm shocked he's not fired yet, but doesn't look like they're going to.
Einstein defined insanity as doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Every single game that the Yankees have lost this year, Aaron Boone comes out and says one of 3 different bullshit quotes about the team. We got it right in front of us. We got it right in front of us. They're just playing a little off. We just need to click. They're not clicking. This team sucks. They cannot pitch for shit. The bullpen is terrible except for David Bednar. And even he, if he's not in the 9th inning, is kind of shaky. Devin Williams is the worst closer the Yankees have statistically ever had, besides Clay Holmes in blown save-wise. The dude has a 6 ERA and just cannot throw. He has no confidence whatsoever. And you're just making these insanely stupid decisions that's pushing you further and further out of a playoff spot.
Well, don't sugarcoat it. Let me know how you really feel.
It's ridiculous. I've been watching this team for 5 years, and they've gotten progressively worse. They get Juan Soto. They still fucking suck. They still can't pitch from the 8th inning onward. They still can't manage a bullpen. His biggest thing is he cannot manage a bullpen to save his life. And he's just doing the most idiotic things. They make Luke Weaver the closer because Devin Williams can't do it at all. Luke Weaver goes on, I think it was paternity leave, or he goes on leave. They give it back to Devin Williams, and he blows another 2 or 3 saves. Like, what is the point? You have a dude who is proven in the World Series he can get saves. In the most high-pressured situations, he's shown that he can do it. And you then give it to a dude who has a 6 ERA because he's supposed to be the closer. This is the guy that you got for your closer role. You spend a bunch of money. Who gives a fuck if he's not competing? Like, I don't care about the Yankees anymore because they're so inept. As well, I haven't liked the Yankees since they added Brad Ausmus because I've always fucking hated him. He is a dumbass coach. Former Tigers manager in 2014, managed them, one of the shittiest managerial postseasons I've ever seen. Just a complete sweep against the Orioles in his only postseason. Now he's on the Yankees doing the same shit, fucking it up.
We had a great team in 14.
That team should have won the World Series in 14, and they got swept because he does not know how to manage a bullpen. Same thing with Aaron Boone. It's probably why they're such good friends.
This is a longer segment. All I did was ask a simple question about Boone. I didn't know it was going to turn into a rant. But are you good? Did you get it all out?
Kind of.
You got more?
Well, he sucks. I mean, he has one good night as a player, and that makes him qualified to become the Yankees manager.
All right, I think we'll move on, folks. Or you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in brighter news, then, I think Cal Raleigh was the first player to 100 RBIs this season, and he leads the major leagues with 46 home runs, which is 2 off the home run record for Salvador Perez by a catcher. So, having
Which
a
he
hell
did
of
that a couple
season,
years ago.
Which I'm not sure what he's batting right now, but he's he's got 2 of the 3 categories for the Triple Crown. Okay, never mind. He's only batting .250, so Triple Crown's probably not in his future
Yeah,
for this year.
Judge is batting .333.
Yeah, but Judge could take off and overpower all those numbers from Cal, but I mean, right now I think Judge is he was at 37, I believe, so he's way behind in the home run race, but
He's at 39.
Oh, 39 now. Okay, well, he's not too far. He could.
Yeah, he hit one yesterday, and he is. That reminds me, with his home run against the Cardinals yesterday, he is now homered against every single MLB team except for the Yankees, of course, because he's always been on the Yankees.
And Cal became the first catcher since 2000 to achieve consecutive 100 RBI seasons. So, I mean, he's having an impressive year, and we still got a lot of season left. They said at last, I believe he's on pace for 63 home runs this season, which would be a major league record for the American League record.
And since we're talking about the Mariners and Cal, we can talk about their ace, Brian Wu. He has gone 6 or more innings in every single start he has made this year.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, he's one of the best pitchers in baseball right now. Pretty under the radar guy who just kind of broke out this year. Has always been a pretty good pitcher, but just more than anything, I think it's with all of the attention on this team, especially with Cal doing what he's doing, it just heightens the attention to everyone else, especially, Brian Wu. Out of his 24 starts, he's 10-7 with a 3.02 ERA and 153 strikeouts and 152 innings and a 0.97 WHIP. So he is a really good pitcher. A 3.27 career ERA as well. So, I mean, he's been a good pitcher. He just hasn't gotten the recognition. I mean, this being his 3rd season, and being around Cal, obviously, the home run leader in baseball, you're obviously it's gonna raise his stock as well.
Yeah, and he's not playing on New York Yankees either, where they get national attention. So,
yeah, where every game is televised and nationalized.
Yep. And in other news, Paramount Plus is buying the UFC rights for an estimated $7.7 billion. So I guess that means ESPN is out.
Oh,
so all the major events are going to be on Paramount Plus, which you have Paramount Plus. You can watch them all.
I don't like Paramount Plus. They're an evil company.
Okay.
And next, the Carolina Hurricanes owner has agreed to buy the Portland Trailblazers for a valuation of over $4 billion.
That's some good money.
Yeah, I don't really care about these teams.
Yeah. Well, me either, but yeah, I mean, good. Well, we'll see how that goes, I guess.
Let's see if they can start winning again. And lastly, we're going to talk a little bit about Shohei Ohtani, his return to the Angels for the first time, and then a little bit of news that broke on ESPN. He's currently engaged in a lawsuit, or he's currently being sued in a new lawsuit. He wasn't sued before. He was stolen from. And, nobody... Here's the thing that pisses me off.
Lawyers are always involved, though.
No one fucking reads anymore. If you read the investigation done by the LA police, he was robbed by one of his closest and longest associates, which is Ipe, whatever the guy's name is. I forgot about it. But that guy was one of his best friends, stole a bunch of money from him. And people are still to this day talking about how he let his friend take the fall for gambling, which is just objectively stupid. You only have this opinion if you do not know how to read. Anything. The police reports are widely available. The testimony where he admitted, yeah, I stole a bunch of money from him because I have a gambling addiction, that is widely available. People are just stupid. And so when this came out from ESPN, people latched onto it. And it just seems like a dude lost in a bidding war and is now bitching about it. It's literally just a nothing burger. And I don't really give a shit. Even if he did it, I don't care. It's not my house. I don't give a shit.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't read that, but that's why I've got you to fill me in on all the ups and downs of what's going on with crap I don't care to read.
Yeah, they said that he was trying to leverage his celebrity to push out the plaintiffs for his own financial gain. If he did that, that is so fucking common. Oh my God, are you people stupid? Like, it irritates me so much it's a normal thing that happens in business. It is just the way the shit works. If you have more money and you are more famous, you can do more shit. It is the way the country has always worked since its inception. And it irritates the hell out of me when people are like, he's abusing his power. He's doing what he's legally allowed to do.
You seem awful angry this episode. Are you getting enough fiber, vitamins, or whatever? I mean,
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. You seem pissed off. You're very, very vocal. It's fine. It's animated. I'm okay with it.
No, it's just people are stupid.
Do you need a hug?
I
You
don't
want
like
a hug?
people. Don't touch me.
I wasn't gonna do it. I was gonna have your mom do it.
I still don't like people. Don't touch me.
My dog would give you a hug. He's a cuddler.
He's too much.
Yeah. But anyway, well, on some brighter news though, we've got triple play.
Yeah,
Doesn't happen
he
too
hit no
often.
triple play.
Oh well, he hit into it, so not so good for him. But triple play is still one of those cool things. How often do you see though? It doesn't happen very
Twice
often.
this year, actually.
Well, twice this year out of all the games played. It's very rare. We've had more no hitters than that this year. I'm assuming.
No.
Oh,
Haven't had a single no-hitter this year. So,
Okay.
Actually, you're wrong. They did
I
have...
was guessing. That wasn't it.
did-
I was
shoot.
just guessing. I'm not wrong.
Quinn Priest
said I
or whatever his
assumed.
name is, he started throwing a no-hitter and then gave up 2 home runs in the 5th.
You keep telling me I'm wrong. We're gonna be fighting before the end of this.
Stop being wrong.
Not wrong. I said it was a guess, and it was a bad guess, but it was educated. Well, uneducated guess. And I don't care. That's why
You could be a politician with how you spin this shit.
that was a good spin. But I think that about wraps it up for this this episode. Unless you got anything else, you want to be rude to me again on air?
Maybe. It's kind of fun sometimes.
Yeah.
No, I think that's basically it. I mean...
Thank you for coming to our.
Ooh, one last little tidbit
mind.
here. The Tigers catcher Dylan Dingler has been one of the most clutch players in baseball this year. Exactly. He's got a 324 average with runners in scoring position and an 893 OPS. That's good enough, but then you add runners in scoring position and 2 outs, a 385 average and a 1052 OPS. And
That
that
is
was
awesome.
before he had a 2-out, 2-run knock in the game yesterday. So, I mean, he's also one of the best defensive catchers in baseball. So the Tigers have a great backstop behind the plate right now. And they have not had that, I'd say, since Lance
Pudge.
Parrish.
Well, Pudge. We had
We had Pudge. I forgot about Pudge. But Pudge was at the end of his career. He wasn't
He
wasn't as
was.
sharp as he was at the beginning. We had Parrish for
Caught
his
Nolan
entire...
Ryan's no hitter. 2, I believe. I think.
Yep, he caught
I know he caught one.
he got 1 in Texas. That's what I remember. It was right before he came to Tigers. I think it was like 2000 or something like that.
Yeah, Pudge, Hall of Famer. Known for his time in Texas. but
Just
he
more
was-
recently went to the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I remember when it happened, the Tigers made a whole ceremony about it.
They should have. I mean, he wasn't with us long, but he's still finished his career with us. Awesome.
It was not
Or no, he didn't finish with us. He was traded.
So I was wrong. He did not catch a no-hitter from Ryan in 2000. He caught Kenny Rogers' perfect
Kenny
game.
Rogers' perfect game.
That's what it was.
yeah.
He caught
Well, he didn't know
Right, he caught Ryan's as well, but it wasn't in 2000. In the 2000, he caught Kenny Rogers'
Yeah.
perfect game.
Not the singer.
Yeah, not the singer. The pitcher who is the only win the Tigers have had in the World Series since '84.
Yeah, that's true because we didn't win a single one in 2012.
Yep.
Oh, that was devastating.
Yeah, the fucking Giants.
Yeah.
I still to this day hate the San Francisco Giants. They were a dynasty and they didn't deserve it.
Okay. Well, that about wraps it up for us, folks. Thanks for listening. So hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Let us know how you feel.
And here's the random clip of the week.
Cubs baseball brought to you by